Think about the people in your life, the one that are very close to you and the one that you can count on. What makes these people very special and what makes these people stand out? Is it their appearances or is it their accomplishments? What if I told you the most powerful trait that they have is not something you can see, but it's something you can feel? Yes, I'm talking about emotional intelligence. Well, now you might think that isn't emotional intelligence is some kind of a buzzword? Well, today I am here to show you that how emotional intelligence is not just a fancy word, but it is the key to build meaningful and deeper connections with people around you. And let me tell you, it's the most attractive trait that anyone can possess. So stick with me as I break down what emotional intelligence means, why it matters, and how to practice it to level up your relationships, whether it could be your friends, family, partner, or even your coworkers. Hello! Hi! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Harshita. I'm so grateful that you're here with me today, because we are not just talking, we are feeling, connecting, and reflecting on a whole different level. Well, without wasting any moment, let's get straight into it. Okay, first things first, I would like to start off with defining what emotional intelligence means, right? So, emotional intelligence is the ability where you recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. And the measure to this is called EQ. It's the emotional quotient. So I might just use the word EQ in the entire video. Emotional intelligence plays such a huge role in any relationship. It could be romantic, platonic, even in your professional environment or even in your family, because it helps you understand and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. When two people in a relationship have high EQ, they create a strong foundation for effective and healthy communication, conflict resolution, and empathy. I have a roadmap for you to build and improve your emotional intelligence over time, and there are 5 major components for emotional intelligence. The first one is practicing self-awareness, knowing how you're feeling and why. Reflect on your emotions. Ask yourself how you're feeling that day. Journaling can be the best tool where you can simply write down your emotions, your triggers, and the situations that are affecting them. Check in with yourself. Pause during the day and ask how you're feeling. This simple habit can make you aware of your emotional state of being. The second one is practicing self-regulation. Just like how we use the regulator to change the speed of the fan according to our environmental condition, just like that, when you have strong emotions like anger or frustration, regulate your emotions in such a way that you don't react impulsively but you respond thoughtfully. You have to practice this on daily basis. Take a pause or take a deep breath or count till 10 so that it gives you time to respond rather than reacting. Learn to manage stress through healthy techniques like long breathing or meditation or any other healthy habit that you can cultivate, that you can regulate your emotions according to the situation. And the third one is cultivating motivation. Emotional intelligence is often linked with sense of purpose. So when you create a personal or professional goal, no matter what the situations are, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter if it's getting stressful or tougher, you still tend to maintain your cool. You still tend to be motivated to stick with the situation rather than being impulsive or rather than reacting in a negative way. You still tend to maintain your cool because you have a goal given. So use your emotions to reach your goals. And the fourth one is enhancing empathy, really understanding how others feel. When talking with somebody, make sure your attention is fully given to them. You're not just listening their words, but you're actually listening to their emotions and feelings by actively nodding or maintaining eye contact and responding thoughtfully. Put yourself in other person's shoe. Practice imagining how it feels like to be on the other side of the situation. This is the heart of empathy, where you understand other people's emotions no matter if you agree it or not. For the longest time, this is the one that I lacked. I do not know how empathy works. I have practiced empathy like I practiced alphabets. No kidding. Like I had to practice because I know empathy is the bridge between hearts. I always used to feel disconnected with the people that I love because I used to do the kind of mess that I did, and now I do not know how it's gonna impact other people. So there was a disconnect, and only when I realized the importance of empathy, knowing how it feels to be on the other side, that's the time when I built my strongest relationships. And the fifth component is practicing social skills. You have this emotional awareness, use it to build stronger and meaningful relationships. Make sure you communicate clearly yet assertively. Practice expressing your feelings, your emotions in a way that is not aggressive or that is not being in passive. You make sure that you understand both sides of the issue and find a common ground to solve your problem. Because here's what emotional intelligence comes in place. When there are two parties having so much tension between them, isn't it so stressful, like, to be around each other? Like, it's so important to actually resolve the conflicts than avoiding them. So these are the 5 steps that you have to follow to build and improve your emotional intelligence, which is your EQ. And now I want to give you a bonus tip. It might be a little bold, but in the meantime, if anybody provokes you or pokes you unnecessarily that you do not like, here's what you're gonna do. Have a pause. Take a deep, long breath, maintain eye contact as if it upset you. Ask these 2 simple questions. Hey, what do you mean? Are you alright? Say these 2 sentences and see the magic working. I will help you decode what exactly is happening here. You have just become extremely intelligent that you took a pause, you took a deep, long breath, you are still maintaining eye contact with this person who has upset you, and you just ask these 2 simple sentences with respect, asking what do you mean and are they alright. These 2 questions are conveying a meaning, saying, hey, I do not want a tug of war with you, I am willing to compromise, I want peace. If this repeats again, I am not going to be in a relationship with you, whether it's gonna be a platonic or a romantic relationship. If you want to solve this, please be my guest. But if not, I'm so sorry, I cannot entertain or encourage this. And asking these 2 questions very respectfully in a very calming manner, here you're willing to resolve the conflicts rather than entertaining and encouraging it again and again. That you're so bored of something of this sort. And I want to share this experience with you, which will click you so much on the terms of emotional intelligence, the one that we're talking about. So recently I have tuned into this podcast, the Jay Shetty podcast. I don't know if you have heard it, but it's one of my favorite podcasts that is always running on my background. I love all the guests, all the conversations. So recently there was Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco arrived to the show as guests, like as a couple. And here I am sitting, a biggest fan for Selena Gomez. I'm not so much familiar with her songs, but I love her as a human. Like the way she's so comfortable with her skin and she's so authentic. Like there's so much that she can offer to the world, but yet she's so grounded. So I like her personality. I really admire her. So I was like, okay, let me just tune in what this couple has to say, what these people have to talk about. Man, oh man, I clicked the podcast for Selena Gomez, but Benny Blanco just came out of the syllabus. Like he stole the show. To be honest, I used to think like Selena Gomez is so high up there, like why Benny? What did this guy do to please her? I was under that impression, but after watching the podcast, after listening to it, I was like, we want Benny. Like we want people like Benny to have the kind of intelligence that this man has. If you did not watch that episode, I would highly recommend you to go watch it because they give out a perfect example of how emotional intelligence is so crucial for a romantic relationship, and it's such an attractive trait that a man can have it. And I was seeing the podcast, Selena was just sitting like a queen because obviously she has this man of emotional intelligence. On the podcast, after hearing Benny's perspective and recognizing the kind of emotionally intelligent this man is, it's so clear that emotional maturity is the most magnetic trait. I have gone from wondering why Benny to we all need Bennys in our lives, Because the transformation is not even about his external accomplishments. I don't even know what accomplishments he has made. But it's the way that he carried himself emotionally. It's the way he connected with his partner in a deeper level. And the way he navigates life with more empathy, self-awareness and regulation. The things that we spoke earlier in this video. Those are the things that made the man magnetic. I in fact took down notes while this couple was talking because it's such a wisdom to the younger generations like us. They spoke about honesty and communication, how Benny was so extremely honest that gave permission to Selena to be the same. And they were talking about how to let go of control and how to be vulnerable and trustful. And they also spoke about the importance of boundaries. These people are a couple, alright? They're so intimate and close. Still, they have healthy boundaries in place. And they were talking about how amazing it impacted the relationship. They were talking about how not to be judgmental. Like in a relationship, you cannot judge each other. Like you have to be there for each other in a non-judgmental way. That's the thing about EQ. It makes you feel trustful. It makes you give the respect and feel a sense of safety. It is a quality that makes people that they feel heard. It makes them feel seen. Because deep down, is that not what we want? Like if you actually think about it, what do you want from a relationship? You want to be understood. You want to be seen and heard. That's exactly what emotional intelligence gives you. When you see someone like Benny, who is not only talented but also emotionally aware and self-reflective, it's hard not to be drawn to them. It's like a magnetic force because deep down, everyone craves for emotional understanding and connection. And emotional intelligence gives you a strong foundation to build a meaningful relationship. And when somebody embodies these traits, it's truly irresistible. IQ can unlock doors for innovations or technology advancements, but EQ is the one that makes life worth living. How are these groundbreaking inventions or complex codes or supercomputers any good if there's no human connections, if there's no proper human relations, without humans to appreciate them? So my argument is, as long as there are humans on this planet, as long as there are people and communities existing, emotional intelligence remains the paramount. It is the highest level of skill that anybody should possess. Emotional intelligence can foster empathy, understanding. All of these are the foundation for a harmonious society. It's a skill worth cultivating and makes every individual attractive, magnetic, and impactful. We are living in a society where the advancement of technology is going way too fast, and emotional intelligence is a trait, it's a timeless trait that will forever define our humanity. In any situation, whether it's a work conflict, parenting, or you're supporting a friend when they're going through a tougher time, family issues, or romantic relationships, the key thing is the emotional intelligence. You just have to make this other party feel that you are in the same team. You have to genuinely understand and empathize what they're feeling through, what they're going through, and be there, not just by your words, but actually showing it through your actions. That is a foundation for a healthy relationships. Alright, so that brings end of our video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.